How's it going, everybody? The Next Level Savings Sale just started on PlayStation. It's running from now until May 27th, and there's a ton of absolute bangers on sale for up to 90% off. Every day I put together lists of the top games you can get at a deep discount, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get straight into it. For $5, 75% off, Paradise Killer is a murder mystery adventure set on an island outside reality, where a rogue civilization seeks to resurrect dead alien gods and wield unimaginable cosmic power. You play as investigator Lady Love Dies, solving the murder of the council before the island's rebirth, while exploring a bizarre, cryptic world, collecting evidence, interrogating suspects, and piecing together conflicting testimonies to build your own case. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $4, 90% off, Evil Genius 2 World Domination is a satirical spy-fi layer builder where you become an evil genius, training minions, constructing a deadly island hideout, and executing elaborate schemes to dominate the world. You'll design your lair with traps and gadgets, recruit specialists and powerful henchmen, and carry out dastardly missions while defending against the forces of justice and preparing a doomsday device. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 55 hours to platinum. For $5, 75% off, Bionic Bay is a sci-fi platformer where a scientist uses a unique teleportation device to escape an ancient biomechanical world filled with deadly traps and inventive technology. You'll manipulate gravity, swap positions with objects and enemies, and master a realistic physics system while navigating intricate levels rendered in high-density pixel art with atmospheric sound design, creating a tense, thrilling, and immersive experience. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $4, 40% off, Aero the Acro-Bat, Rascal Rival Revenge is a 2002 remake of the classic platformer where players control Aero, the circus's star acrobat, to rescue kidnapped performers and stop the eccentric industrialist Edgar Ector. Traverse 4 areas with 5 stages each, use Aero's acrobatic skills to overcome wacky enemies, explore rides, and take advantage of save states, rewind, turbo, and a gallery of original illustrations. It's a 71 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $5, 80% off, Observation is a sci-fi thriller where you investigate a space station's mysteries through the eyes of the station's artificial intelligence, Sam, as chaos, malfunctions, and hidden dangers unfold around you. You assist Dr. Emma Fisher in uncovering what happened to her crew by controlling cameras, systems, and tools, piecing together intricate clues while navigating a chilling, isolated environment. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $5, 75% off, Curse of the Dead Gods is a brutal, skill-based action roguelike where you descend into a cursed temple in search of riches, power, and immortality. Fight through trap-filled corridors and deadly arenas, wield swords, spears, and firearms against relentless enemies and towering bosses, and manage a corruption system where powerful curses can either strengthen your build or suddenly twist your fate in devastating ways. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 80 hours to platinum. For $3, 85% off, Eldest Souls is a brutal, boss-focused Souls-like where you wield a massive obsidian greatsword to challenge imprisoned old gods within a decaying citadel, steeped in bleak atmosphere, haunting lore, and relentless, tension-filled encounters. Combat is fast, punishing, and precision-driven, rewarding bold play with powerful abilities, while each handcrafted boss demands mastery of patterns, positioning, timing, and adaptive strategy. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $5, 80% off, Afterimage is a hand-drawn 2D action-adventure set in the haunting ruins of a shattered fantasy world, where an amnesiac girl named Renee sets out to recover her lost memories and uncover the truth behind a cataclysm. You'll traverse the interconnected world of Endgarden, battling over 170 enemy types and 30 brutal bosses across painterly landscapes, while unlocking new abilities that expand your exploration and combat potential. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $5, 75% off, Axiom Verge is a Metroidvania-style action-adventure where you play a scientist trapped in a mysterious alien world, exploring an intricate labyrinth filled with strange technology and eerie environments. You'll discover a wide array of weapons, items, and abilities, battle bizarre biomechanoid enemies, and use glitches to manipulate the environment, defeat foes, and solve inventive puzzles in unexpected and creative ways. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $3, 85% off, Togges is a colorful 3D sandbox platformer where you explore imaginative worlds, solve puzzles, and stack cute blocks called Togges to save the galaxy from the void. Across 7 massive levels and nearly 30 bonus stages, you'll discover vibrant environments, from futuristic cities to realms made of carrot cake, meet quirky characters, and uncover playful secrets that reward curiosity and creativity. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $2, 80% off, Glass Masquerade 2 Illusions is a dreamlike jigsaw puzzle game where you piece together beautiful stained glass fragments at your own relaxed pace, exploring over 30 intricate and complex puzzles depicting Baroque, surrealistic, and fantastical imagery drawn from 20th century imagination. Dive into the abstract and fantastical with optional randomized shard angles, adding an extra layer of challenge for those seeking it. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $5, 75% off, UnMetal is a clever stealth action adventure where Jesse Fox must escape a covert military base after being wrongly imprisoned, using brains, brawn, and improvised gadgets at every turn. You'll sneak, fight, and manipulate your way through heavily guarded areas, employing explosives, quirky weapons, and puzzle solving, while interacting with eccentric characters in a story packed with satirical gaming and pop culture references. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $3, 80% off, the Coma 2 Vicious Sisters is an atmospheric, story-driven survival horror game where student Mina Park awakens in a dark, twisted version of her school, pursued by a sinister figure resembling her teacher. Venture beyond the school and into the warped Sewa district, encountering strange creatures, mysterious strangers, and uneasy allies while solving puzzles, discovering clues, and fighting to survive. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $5, 75% off, Super Crazy Rhythm Castle is a chaotic rhythm adventure where you keep the beat while tackling absurd co-op puzzles, throwing beans into summoning rituals, shutting down a giant eggplant DJ, and covering tiny meat people in gravy, all against the unhinged King Ferdinand. Play solo or with up to 3 friends across over 30 tracks spanning rock, hip-hop, and dubstep, with flexible button modes making it accessible regardless of rhythm game experience. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $1, 90% off, Anomaly 2 is a tower offense strategy game where you plan tactical routes and command troops, now transformable into war mechs, through a beautifully rendered post-apocalyptic world with alternative endings based on your approach. A unique multiplayer mode pits tower defense against tower offense, letting you play as either the invading humans or the alien towers, with over 1 million tactical combinations to craft your ultimate squad. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $3, 80% off, Nefarious is a 2D action platformer where you play as Crow, an evil genius kidnapping princesses across 5 kingdoms to power his world-conquering Doom Howitzer Death Ray. Stomp on heroes in reverse boss battles, unlock ammo types for your grenade launcher, customize your explosive punches, and uncover secrets leading to a hidden ending in this lovingly animated spoof of classic video game tropes. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $1, 90% off, Bridge Constructor Portal is a physics-based puzzle game that combines the mind-bending mechanics of Portal with the engineering challenges of Bridge Constructor. Build bridges, ramps, slides, and more across 60 test chambers to safely guide the bendies in their vehicles, using portals, propulsion and repulsion gels, aerial faith plates, cubes, and other gadgets to bypass turrets, lasers, acid pools, and tricky switch puzzles. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $3, 80% off, The Swords of Ditto, Mormo's Curse is a roguelite action RPG where each new hero embarks on a unique, unforgettable adventure to defeat the evil Mormo and protect a vibrant, whimsical island. You explore a colorful overworld, delve into perilous dungeons, and wield the mystical Sword of Ditto while uncovering legendary tales that link each adventure into a heroic legacy filled with unexpected challenges and hidden secrets. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $3, 80% off, Crawl is a competitive dungeon crawler where players control monsters and traps trying to kill the hero and take their place in the dungeon. Set in procedurally generated halls filled with deadly encounters, each match features frantic local multiplayer possession mechanics, evolving monsters that grow from rats into demons, and rapid RPG progression with weapons, spells, and loot collected during each run. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $4, 70% off. Windjammers is a head-to-head arcade sports game where two players throw discs to score in the opponent's goal while using agile moves, powerful throws, and clever trick shots for maximum points, combos, and style. Featuring 5 game modes, Arcade, Infinite, Local Versus, Online Quick Match, and Ranked Match, players can compete solo or challenge others worldwide in ranked leagues for ultimate bragging rights. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $5, 75% off, Ruiner is a brutal cyberpunk action shooter where a wired sociopath fights to rescue his kidnapped brother and uncover the truth under the guidance of a secretive hacker ally in a high-stakes world. Engage in fast-paced, tactical combat using an arsenal of state-of-the-art gadgets and abilities, from energy shields and reflex boosters to hacking enemies and manipulating the battlefield, as every encounter demands skill and timing. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $5, 75% off, Wonder Boy: The Dragon's Trap is an action-adventure platformer where you play as human, cursed into a half-human, half-lizard form, and must explore interconnected lands to find the magical salamander cross to lift the curse. You'll battle exotic dragons and grumpy monsters while transforming into Lizard Man, Mouse Man, and more, each with unique abilities that shape exploration and combat. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 10 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $3, 70% off, Cotton 100% is a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up shooter where timing, reflexes, and precision are key as you blast through waves of enemies. Play as young witch Nanada Cotton alongside Fairy Silk, collecting magical willows to fuel their powers as you navigate vibrant, 90s-inspired stages filled with whimsical enemies, colorful effects, and secret items, chaining combos and unleashing special attacks to maximize your score. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $4, 90% off, Cris Tales is a beautifully hand-drawn indie JRPG that lets you see the past, present, and future simultaneously as you guide Crispell on a sweeping, time-bending adventure. Manipulate time in strategic turn-based battles to age enemies or restore allies instantly, explore vibrant kingdoms inspired by Latin American culture and folklore, and make impactful story choices that visibly reshape towns and characters in real time. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $3, 85% off, Metro 2033 Redux is a post-apocalyptic first-person shooter set in the dangerous tunnels of the Moscow Metro, where survivors struggle against mutant horrors while trying to protect what remains of humanity. You'll navigate claustrophobic stations in desolate surface wastelands, scavenge scarce resources, and engage intense combat as Artyom on a desperate mission to warn the remnants of mankind of a looming threat. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sale stuff that I put out, leave a like, and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.